Hello, everybody.
Welcome to May 12th.
Welcome to May 12th, 2021. So as you can see, John is not here with us today. He is fine and well. Everything's fine. He should be in the chat soon. And he's still, with us and everything, and he will be here next week. So, just to get that out of the way first. Yeah, we'll
give everybody a minute to come over here if they haven't noticed that the new stream is up. Hello, everyone. And just for hello. If you can't hear us, I sure hope you would have told us.
Yeah, that would be sad. I know you guys are playing the alphabet game because it carried over from last time. But if you can hear us and everything's going smoothly, let us know.
H is for hi again.
Also, H is for hello, everyone.
Okay, let me get on the new stream on here so I can get a proper, you know what time it might be in a few seconds here.
Flooring for John.
Flooring for John. Oh, did John not make it?
Oh no, just
Okay, you can hear.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know.
It's good. It's good. Yes. So John isn't here this week, but he will be here next week. Everything's fine. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about that.
I was gonna say the stream is gonna be a little more broken down today. We're gonna be talking about self-care and how important it is to love yourself.
Because that's a big change.
That is a big change. To not reveal too much, we'll just say that self-care is important, which is why we have comfort food here. We've got some red vines for you and for us, and we're going to be snacking on those. We also have Capri Suns because sometimes you just want a juice pouch, and that's okay.
You mean non-branded pouch juice drink?
Yes, non-branded pouch juice drink. A juice pouch.
It's actually Kisun.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't realize you even put tape on that. That's amazing. So yeah, I do have a heartless shirt on. Thank you for noticing. Which is kind of counter productive for the
there you go. You got the self-care ideal, and then you got a heartless shirt on. However, it is topical because Daniel right now is playing Kingdom Hearts on his live streams.
In fact,
I sure hope that continues.
There are a couple things that actually we want to talk about with Daniel because this is the Halo Future series. So speaking of Kingdom Hearts and Daniel is not only doing a live stream of Kingdom Hearts, but he is also the topic of discussion this week with the Hello Future because he helped us out on 2 songs for our album. So we're very grateful for him for that. And also, this kind of worked out perfectly. Daniel is a huge advocate for self-care. So it's kind of perfect that we're talking about that this week. A lot of things have just been piling up recently for life and getting things together and planning and whatnot and work and all that, and it's taken a toll on us. So
yeah, just like I think it's taken a toll on a lot of people. I mean, 2 years being closed up and quarantined and all that. That's the whole thing. P is for Phineas and Ferb. It is, of course. Oh man, I really love this alphabet game going on.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're just gonna chill for today and talk a little bit about that. Yeah, so enjoy some red vines, sit back, relax. Yeah.
Did we talk about John? Why John's not here yet?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good. All right, awesome. I must have missed that.
Well, we didn't talk exactly why he's not here. We are taking. I just said that he was not here this week, and then he will be joining us next week.
Yeah, just taking some precautions. No one's dead.
No one's dead or sick or dying. So yeah, don't worry about that.
So yeah, today we're going to be talking about our interview with Daniel Sherman. Do we want to do that earlier on, or?
I think we should do that earlier on. Yeah. So we're going to take you into the interview that we have with Daniel. Such a joy to have him for that. And he is actually in the chat right now, so you can say hi to him and talk to him throughout this thing, and we will be texting you as well along with that.
Yes. So, but shortly before that, I think I am due to everyone one of these. All right, this is time for the UFN roll call, and thank you for everyone who stuck through the technical difficulties we were having beforehand. I was almost just not going to acknowledge them, but we don't have stuff fail very often anymore, but when it does, it really does. All right, so starting from the top of the new roll call we have today, if you said something in the previous chat but haven't said anything quite yet, make sure to say hey so I call you out. This is a segment where I say hi and plug you if I know you're an artist. And We have a couple in here. So, firstly, on the top of the list I have is Here's a Bunny, which is great. I love the acknowledgement of the bunny from Ed. Hello, Ed. Oh, hello, Ed. What? It came out
Almost
E.T.
said
because
E.T.
I was going to... All right, and we also have Paran. Hello, Paran.
Hello, Paran.
And then we have Xenia. Hello, Xenia. Oh, yeah, I forgot to plug Paran. Paran's a good singer.
Paran sings sometimes, actually. We were talking about that the other day. I was like, Paran, you're amazing at singing, so.
Yeah, go catch those streams on Instagram when she does them. And we also have a Daniel Sherman in here. Now, if you don't know, Daniel Sherman he's an artist in our area, and he does a lot of different things with music and art. So definitely check him out, Music by Daniel Sherman. You'll hear more about where you can find him later on in the video, but Daniel Sherman, art.
Daniel Sherman is amazing. We love him. That's why we're doing this thing today, this week.
And we have Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly. Or Kim, sorry. My bad. And we have Sadie Ray, of course.
It's me.
We got Carter. Hello, Carter. Until Father Notice. Hello.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Here we go. We got... Oh, finally I see a Cabrin. I was expecting that earlier on in the list. I mean, to be completely honest. But it's all good. Got you. We got Taylor. Hello, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. I noticed you earlier today. Hello.
Also Alyssa. Hello, Alyssa.
Also known as a bong.
A bong. There we go. And D Parks. Hey, what's up?
And then I believe I saw John is in here now.
I haven't seen Bon Jerry quite yet, but I do know he's here. Oh, there he is. There it is. There's John, right?
John Barry.
Hello, John.
John Barry.
Good to see you.
Good to...
No, it's all good. All right. All right, and I think after that, that is the end of this roll call list we have for today. So that is the end of the roll call session.
Oh, Emma's here too.
Oh, Emma. Hello, yes. I know. Emma.
I was like, wait a minute.
Ms. Sandstorm.
Una mas, yes. So as I was saying earlier to the people who are here, and then I will just fill in the people who have joined. Since then, John is not with us today, but he is in the chat. He is fine. Everything's fine. We're all good and healthy and not dying. And we're going to be talking about Daniel today. We're about to take you to the video that we did with the interview with him. And then just to not, talk too much about it, but this week we're going to be talking a little bit about self-care. And we're going to do some more broken down things in this stream today. So it won't be too crazy or anything like too higher energy, but it will be, all right. It'll be a little more low key.
Without further ado. Daniel Sherman.
Daniel Sherman. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. This is our drummer interview with the Daniel Sherman. We are UFN, also known as Until Further Notice. And we're going to be asking him a couple questions about him helping us out with the new album. So first of all, go ahead, Daniel, and state your name, where you're from, and what bands you're in, or bands.
My name is Daniel Sherman. I'm from Livermore, California, and I'm in a band called Daniel Sherman.
We got some questions for you, so I guess we'll kick this off with how do you know us?
That's a fantastic question. Yeah. I know it was through the college group, right? Was that where I met you guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Not John. I met the Schaefers there, and then we connected over music, I believe, was natural, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Considering that we both do music. And I don't know, if I remember right, we hit it off pretty quick. Did a couple shows, and then now I'm married to Jack, and we've lived together happily ever after,
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, I remember we were both kind of like talking like, oh yeah, we're in bands. Yeah, we both do music. Dude, let's talk about music. And I remember one of the first conversations I was having with you was about appreciating Chester Bennington. So that's a good way. That's a good way to start any relationship, I think.
Linkin Park, based on Linkin Park, yes.
Daniel's just like Chester Bennington, man.
So I guess I'll go with the next question. I wanted to ask, what songs are you involved in UFN's new album?
I am. Oh shoot! I started saying it. I was like, "What am I involved in?" I am on "Boy Who Cried Suicide" and I'm Blue. It's hard because I've heard some other stuff. I've jammed with you on some other stuff, and I was like, which ones did I actually?
What am I recording through that?
I think I got it. Those are the ones.
Yeah. Those are the ones you're on. And I bet it's hard to remember. I mean, you performed the New Year's Eve 2020 with us too, so it's like you kind of played a lot of our music. So.
Yeah.
Freaking big shout out to Daniel, by the way. Just so cool. Like, you put in so much work for that, and we really do appreciate it. It was so awesome.
Absolutely.
It was super fun time. That was like my first time doing anything like that in forever and a day. So it was super fun.
Yeah.
Got me energized for sure. I appreciate you guys having me on for that.
Going along that track, with the songs that you're involved with on our album, what inspired you when you wrote the drum part for? Well, I guess we'll start with "I'm Blue." What inspired you, whether it be the styling that you were hearing or a part that you were listening to in the song? What was fueling you there?
When I approach music in any way, I approach it in a like multi-layered capacity, as you guys know. People watching this may not know. I try to really capture, if, for example, in my own music, I try to really make sure the lyrics, the melody, the rhythm, everything is combining and meshing in the perfect way to tell the emotion, tell the story that needs to be told, so you can genuinely feel what you're supposed to feel, if that makes sense. So in the same way, really, with both the tracks, I can kind of answer both tracks at the same time, was that I really had to capture all of what was going on. I mean, there's the emotion in the vocals, there's the lyrics themselves, there's the rhythm of specifically John's guitar melodies. There's a few moments where I made sure to syncopate with them, and there's a few moments where I made sure to kind of, like, for example, the end of "I'm Blue" is just this like explosion after that bridge, the more blue, boom, like
Yeah.
I wanted the song to just explode there because that's an explosive moment, lyrically, melodically, in all the ways. And it's for both tracks. I really had to be in tune to everything you all were doing, because your music, your lyrics, your melodies, your concepts, all of it deserves that level of intention, if that makes sense. You're so focused, you're so intentional yourselves, and the motion is so true and so genuine that if the drums weren't the same degree of intentional, weren't the same, at the explosive parts explosive, at the parts where you're restrained, it wouldn't feel like a UFN track, and I really needed it to feel like a UFN track.
Aww.
So
Thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate that. Like, I'm so glad, like, from an artist to an artist, like the amount of intention that we know you put in your work, and the amount that you're subsequently adding to the tracks you were on. It's so great to hear that, and we do hear that in the tracks. Yeah. I cannot wait for everybody to hear what you did.
It's absolutely, like, artist to artist, like the amount of care that goes into like making sure that it's written in a way that sounds like something that we would release, as well as the fact of like the paying attention to the emotive response. Because that's a really important thing to us in UFN in particular. I mean, if anybody knows, I mean, it's part of our goal is to convey an emotion and a story through the sounds that are coming out. So like the fact that you would mention that really speaks to that you really get it.
Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah. I think our friendship is a big part of why we're able to get each other that way. I think if we hadn't been supporting each other as long as we have, then maybe we wouldn't have gelled. I don't know, but I think because we both at really crucial times in our development as artists were kind of doing it alongside each other, that we've been bouncing energy off of each other for so long that we have, even though different genres, even though different execution, obviously, because we're different artists, we have similar drives to our approach to things. And it's just always fun, whether it's hanging with you guys or doing music with you guys. We bounce the same energy off of each other. It's pretty fun.
I think you're gonna surprise us with this next answer, but I almost want to cast bets on it. But the question is, what is your favorite style of genre to play?
Yeah. We understand that, you being Daniel Sherman, that might be kind of hard to answer because you kind of jump around, but we do want to know what your favorite is.
Can I spin the question first?
Sure.
What do you all think my favorite genre is to play?
Probably
pop punk to play anyway, not necessarily even to write?
Either a pop punk or like a bossa nova beat.
Whatever it is, you have to stand up and play it. I think that's... I've seen you play Greatest Show live, and that is the exact style.
It's standing up music.
Standing up music.
That answers so much. You're all wrong, actually.
Oh, really?
Wrong. My favorite genre, when I get on a kit, the first genre I want to play is hip hop.
Okay.
There's a real challenge and an art form to me in the hi-hat work and the kick drum work being like syncopated some moments and then not in other moments to accentuate what the vocals are doing and the rhythm of the flow and things like that. And I love and you can hear a lot of in my hi-hat work the hip-hop influence. You know, a lot of rolls, a lot of triplets, a lot of that type of stuff comes out. I mean, I think pop punk would probably be my second answer. I do love a good bossa nova, and no one's seen my live set yet. But during my live sets now, because I've just started practicing and rehearsing and building my personal live shows, I play at a standing kit. So, John, I love that you said that because it is very true. Sitting down and playing drums, especially in a live performance setting, I feel so restricted by the chair. I can't move the way I want. I can't express the way I want. So
The emotion is just begging to get out there.
Somewhat off topic, but I wanted to ask this. What is your favorite kind of shoe? What brand? What type?
I only own 2 types of shoe. 99% of my shoes are Vans. Only other type of shoe I own is my LeBron James 16s. I'm like such a Cali person. Like, if I were anywhere in the world and someone met me, they would know.
So another more on topic question for you would be, who would you consider your biggest or a few of your biggest drummer or musical inspirations?
Initial gut reaction that came out of me was the Rev, who was the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold before he passed away. The Rev, I always looked up to the Rev. Specifically, I loved watching him on the song Critical Acclaim, where I don't know if you've seen the Rev setup. He has 2 ride cymbals on each side. He has a very symmetrical kit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's clips of him doing Critical Acclaim live, and if you haven't seen it, please look it up, where he's hitting both rides, switching to snare, doing toms, and he's singing the hook at the same time. He's singing the chorus of the song. And his vocals, his drums, every time, perfectly on point. It would just blow my mind. And it's a big reason I really wanted to try singing and drumming at the same time. It just blew my mind. But I really like Travis Barker. I really like Steve Augustine, who was in the band Thousand Foot Crutch. He kind of does the hip-hop rock fusion thing that I go for a lot with his beats, and a little bit with his fills, but mostly with his grooves. I think if I keep going, we'll never stop, so I'll just stop there. But there's so many drummers.
So Steve Augustine and Travis Barker, I would say, are icons of just emotive, powerful drumming. But then you have the Rev, absolutely. And what's funny to me is as soon as you mentioned the Rev, I was like, oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Because anyone who's seen you perform, just some powerful vocals along with big kit, big energy, the front manning from behind a drum kit, behind everyone else. That's some big work. And so you could definitely see the inspiration there.
I appreciate that. That's a big compliment for me.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate that.
So what projects what projects are you working on or have you worked on in the recent past that you want to plug right now? And just tell everyone what you're doing and what you're working on, what you're excited about, bro.
All right. I got 5 things to plug at the moment. 5 things. Some of them are kind of secret, so I'm only going to half plug them.
Okay.
But most recently, I just did a song that was produced by Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park. It's called What You Want. It's on all streaming services. Definitely check that out. Literally, one of those things you hear about people, getting to work with their idols or their musical heroes or whatever. Once in a lifetime opportunity. It's been unbelievable seeing the response to that. So if you're curious, check out What You Want by me, produced by Mike Shinoda. Second thing is that on May 14th at 7 p.m. on my YouTube, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I am going to be premiering In the Crowds, a Lonely Live Show, which is my first solo gig. And it's pre-recorded in the studio, but it also is fused with what I'm calling long-form music video. And so there's cinematic elements sprinkled throughout. It's just a massive gig. I am also currently working on my debut solo studio album, Uncaged. It is a genre-switching album. Every song is completely different than the last. It's horror-inspired. It's hinged on a really deep, complex lore that I haven't really let anyone into very much yet. So I'm excited to gradually do that with this record as well. And I'm super excited for that. It's set to release in October, currently, is the estimated release date. Fourth thing, I will be filming my debut movie, Chapter 1/Seasons, this summer, featuring music produced by Jack Schaefer of UFN. What? It's a crossover episode. I'm super excited. I've never done anything quite to this scale visually before. The script is done. The music is written. We've just got a lot more to do for it, but that is on track. Hopefully the EP and the movie will release sometime in early 2022. And then the last thing is I literally can say dang near nothing about it, but I have another album in progress that is very top secret. We've recorded a few songs for it, and hopefully that'll be dropping in mid-2022.
I'm always excited to see all the projects you're pumping out. I mean, like, you did Terrible 21 in like a week, and that just like popped up out of nowhere, and we're like, what? Excuse me?
Hey, there's a song I think you all would really like on the Terrible 21 EP. It's called Ceiling Fan.
Oh,
have you
cool.
heard of that?
Oh, that sounds like a pretty neat song. I wonder.
I don't know if I've heard that one yet. I should probably take a look at it when I go.
That was
like
definitely definitely a blast to work on with you on that project. It was a fun little EP.
I wanted to ask, if you could get UFN to cover any song, what would it be?
Am I allowed to feature on your cover?
To cover any song.
How about one that you feature on and one that's just us?
Yeah.
Okay. One that I've always wanted to cover with you all is Paper Cut by Linkin Park.
Okay, yeah.
How freaking fun would that be? But just I could get you all to cover any song at all. I would love to hear UFN do like a pop punk version of the Pina Colada song.
Do you like pina colada?
I feel like you all would come up with something so clever with it, and it would like that song is already a bop, but I feel like you all could take it to like new levels. I don't know.
So it's 2 parts. So answer each question to the best of your ability. Don't worry about what the other one is. The first one: if you could hang out with any artist or band, who would it be and why?
Do they have to be alive?
We'll say they don't have to be alive.
The full Linkin Park band.
The full Linkin Park band.
That is my answer, hands down. I want Chester there.
I would agree with that. So you really would want to hang out with Linkin Park and get to know Chester and hang out with them. Okay, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, Chester and Mike, dude, hanging out with the two of them. Okay, now the other big question is, if you could perform with any band or artist, who would it be?
I'm playing Didgeridoo for Kids Bop 19.
And why?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Good enough. That's a good answer.
I don't approve.
That unironically makes a lot of sense. I think with most other people, like any of the other drummers on this album, like if they'd answered that question, I would kind of be like, that's funny. But like when you give me that answer, I'm like, yes.
He means it.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
So it looks like we only have 3 more questions left for you. We got 2 that are a little more official, and then one that's very important but a little off track. the first of the last three. The hyper penultimate question that I would like to ask you is where can people follow you to keep up to date on your awesomeness?
Yeah, preferably don't follow me in person. Don't like put a tracker on me and actually like in person follow me. But if you would like to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram at Music by Daniel Sherman, on Twitter at Music by D Sherman, on Twitch at Music by Daniel Sherman, on any streaming platform just at Daniel Sherman. And I think those are. Is there anything else I do? That's it, right?
Spotify?
Those are the main ones. Spotify, Daniel Sherman.
Daniel Sherman.
Oh, and don't forget Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, also, you can find me on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're forgetting someplace.
I think
I'm gonna take you to the slightly off-topic, very important question.
Okay.
How do you like your bacon, Daniel Sherman?
Any way but raw.
Anyway.
so far it's been crispy or not crispy.
I'll take it. You know what? It could be crispy. It could be not crispy. It could be dipped in chocolate. It could be whatever. I don't care where you put it. I don't care how you're feeding it to me, as long as it's sat on some form of grill and it isn't like still making pig noises at me. We're good.
Finally, do you know how much we appreciate you and everything you've done for us on this album and in general? Do you know?
No, I don't. Can you embellish for a while?
So much!
So much, Daniel.
So much.
much.
So this album would not exist the way it does without you.
Yeah. So we're super, super grateful to have you involved in this thing. Like, we wouldn't have it any other way. We're super just grateful for you to just offer your time. And I know you, of all people, have a very, very busy schedule. So it just means a lot to us that you have plugged in and are just being here for us and helping us with this album.
And we just love so much all the artistry that you've brought to this. And we can tell you're going, like, you went full out for this, and it means so much to us. And not just for the album, but for the show that you did with us on New Year's, just all the good vibes that you've given us. It's been amazing. Thank you so much, dude.
No, I appreciate you all letting me be a part of your art, because I know from my perspective how picky and difficult I am with bringing other people into what I do. So I know how big of a deal it is to allow me to be a part of what you're doing. And so I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the hangs. I appreciate all of it. You guys you've all made something pretty special, and it's pretty awesome to have my fingerprints smudged all over it a little bit.
So thank you, Daniel, so much for joining us for this interview today. It's a pleasure as always. We love you to bits, man. And now back to the Live at 5.
Yeah.
Hashtag Team Crispy Bacon.
Crispy Boys Unite. So welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little interview. We love Daniel so much, and we saw you guys are having a bunch of fun talking to him and everything. So we have a little bit of a treat for you guys, and I saw you guys singing along with it in the chat, so don't you dare say that you don't know the words. Anyways, this is about tropical drinks and doing stuff in the rain. It's not necessarily a pop-punk version, but I think it'll quench you for now.
Yeah. Now, we are missing a guitar, so it is vital that you sing well.
It's vital. I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter that said, if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you you've looked for. Write to me and escape. I didn't think about my lady. I know that sounds kinda mean, but me and my old lady had fallen in the same sad old routine. So I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad. And though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I am into champagne. I've got to meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's. Well, we'll plan our escape. So I waited with high hopes, and she walked into the place. I knew her smile in an instant, I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady, and she said, oh, it's you. And then we laughed for a moment, and I said, I never knew that you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain and the feel of the ocean and the taste of champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, you're the lady I've looked for. Come with me and escape. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into tofu, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape.
Hey! So that's The Escape.
Yes, that's actually called The Escape, not the Pina Colada song, which is interesting because everyone just calls that anyways, and everyone knows what we're talking about. If you look up the Pina Colada song, The Escape will show up, but that's not its actual official name, which I find hilarious.
It's like that song by Red Hot Chili Peppers, Snow.
Snow.
It goes by a different name. Can't remember what it is anymore.
Oh, gotcha. Well, there's also another song that does that too. It was oh shoot, it's everyone calls it oh no.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
of
remember.
course.
I can't remember what it's called.
You know that one.
Oh.
It's not Under the Bridge?
No, it's not Under the Bridge downtown. It's where I drew some blood.
It's
No, it's got a long name, and
We'll
people
remember
always
later.
call it. Oh, I know what it is. It's Good Riddance.
Good Riddance. Oh, Time of Your Life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everyone calls it Time of Your Life, but it's actually called Good Riddance. Doo-doo-dee-doo. Doo-doo-dee-doo. Fudge. Yeah. Well, we can do that next. So, just full disclosure, it's been a week. It's been a day and a week and a life.
It's been a week. It's been a year. It's been a day though.
But it's really been a day, and this day has been just crappy all around.
If you're having before the stream, before the stream, it was not such a great day. If you can relate to this, let us know.
Let us know. Put an F in the chat if you think that it's been a day today.
We're gonna do things to make it less of a day.
Yeah, we're gonna try to lift you guys' spirits and in turn lift our own spirits because it's been a day. So we want to just thank you guys for coming along today, and we're actually going to be cutting this stream a little bit short. We're going to play a couple more songs for you guys, and then we're going to go decompress and have less of a day, because it's been a really difficult one. So thank you for the Fs in the chats.
Yes, thank you for the Fs. And don't forget to give yourself some time as well.
Yes, give yourself some time. Go draw yourself a bath. And if you feel gross about bathing in dirty water, just do it like they do it in Japan. Wash yourself first and then get in the bathtub with water.
I gotta say, not really one to take baths, but sometimes it's what you need.
Yeah, get some nice candles, light some incense, use a bath bomb if you want. Just chill today. Take all the chills. And like if this were you guys right now,
Yeah, big hugs. I don't want to break my guitar.
or smack people in the face with your guitar.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really want to break your face.
Oh
with
yeah,
my
it's
guitar.
okay. You can break my face. That's fine. I will stand in the way of the tapestry threads so that you can't break their face, but you can break mine. That's what I do for you. No, kidding. But I mean, I'm not kidding. But yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna play a couple more songs and then we're gonna chill, and leave you guys to the rest of the day.
There you go. That's a good self-care tactic right there. Look at Cabrin for a good example there. I can relate, but at least I did good on a math test. That's the kind of attitude we
There
like.
you go. These are the things. That's self-appreciation right there, and we are here for it.
We're here for it. Talk about your wins today. My win today did get the stream up, and the escape sounded fun.
The escape sounded fun. The escape was good. I enjoyed that. Now this next song that we're gonna be doing, is a little
It's a little
less.
bit completely different.
It's a little bit completely different. But it nonetheless, we've done it before actually, and I posted it on my TikTok a while back. But this one is by MCR, and it is a secret track known as Blood. Well, they encourage your complete cooperation. Send you roses when they think you need to smile. I can't control myself because I don't know how, and they love me for it. Honestly, I'll be here for a while, so give them blood, gallons of the stuff. Give them all that they could drink, and it will never be enough. So give them blood. Grab a glass because there's going to be a flood. A celebrated man amongst the journey. They can fix your problem with a bit of luck. The doctors and the nurses, they adored me so, but it's really quite alarming, 'cause I'm such an awful sorry. I gave you blood, gallons of the stuff. I gave you all that you could drink, but it has never been enough. I gave you blood. I'm the kind of human records that you love.
Nice.
So a little 30 seconds of a song right there. So they have you wait a minute and 30 seconds for that song to play on the secret track. So I think that's rude, first of all, but I mean, it is a secret track, so yeah.
Wait, who's arguing about the 2 minutes versus a minute 30 thing?
Such an awful duck. What? What's
It's a
happening?
minute 30
right
time.
now?
Okay, Carter. Thanks.
Thanks, Carter. Yeah, that was good. I love that song.
Quite alarming because I'm such an awful duck.
Such an awful duck. But all in all, I really want to thank Daniel for doing the interview with us. And for helping us with this album.
Yeah, being on the 2 songs that he's on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, really some amazing things. I mean, if you listen to Daniel Sherman's music before, I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of different stylizations, but go listen to the percussion on some of his stuff. Mm-hmm. It is so involved. It's definitely one of those drummers that I like to talk about when I'm talking about drummers that make their drums another instrument, almost like a guitar. I mean, because you got the drummers in like a lot of rock bands, they put down a beat, and you've got the beat, and then you have the guitars and bass, and then you have the vocals.
Yeah.
But then you have the drummers that come in, like, I would argue that as much as you might not think this, but Neil Peart, and because his drums are just so amazing, they stand out on their own, but it's because he's treating them almost like a guitar. Like, you're using that huge dynamic range to really get around and accent every different part and play together. Another band to listen for that kind of stuff is Polyphia. Clay Aishleman does a really good job of that.
Polyphia's hella good.
Yeah, if you got any more questions about Polyphia, I know enough about them to really love them, but John knows more than I do.
Yeah, so go ahead and talk to John for a million hours about Polyphia. He will keep talking to you.
Yeah.
A million hours and then more. But yes, so definitely, what happens when I
What?
throw a party?
What do you call it when Rave throws a party? It's a rave. It's okay.
So you want to play another
it's
song?
fine. You don't have to get violent. Yeah. Alright, what is this other one?
I think I was thinking about another song to play, but I couldn't remember what it was. Let's play something from Trumbull. Excuse me.
Okay.
Took me a while to get that
What
word
song
out.
you want to play?
Let's do Habit. Because
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I like that song. It's been a while since we played it. And Jack knows the root notes for
Yeah.
the things.
I'm like,
You
I
could
could
also
either
just play the
either
bass.
play Habit on the bass, which would sound really cool, or I could try to play it on the guitar,
You could play it on the bass.
which would be potentially embarrassing. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with the bass then. Oh
The
shoot,
bass
there was something I wanted to mention right before we did this. While we play Habit, think about In the Crowds, a lonely live show by Daniel Sherman on May 14th. This Friday.
I'm excited.
This Friday.
You should be excited.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Be excited.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. You gotta do something.
The roads don't have all the curves that they used to, but I refuse to make a change tonight. I caught the highway empty and alone, and everywhere I go, it's always gonna show. I'm burning through my gasoline like cigarettes, and the ghost that likes to haunt my car is free to coalesce. These habits, they just never seem to cease. The cigarettes, they rot my brains and teeth. I'm biding my time as I'm biting my nails, and I'm pulling out my hair. But these habits I can never seem to beat. Taken right back to where I began. I never know where to go, so I just can't understand. I keep running myself in circles, and still I pick up the pieces, but just don't have the will. I've dealt with all these things for way too long. Sorry. Demons, won't you let me go? I'm never moving on. These habits, they just never seem to cease. And my path and mine just never seem to meet. You're right, Perron. I'm biding my time as I'm biting my nails, and I'm pulling out my hair. But these habits I can never seem to beat. Yeah, he is doing the solo there, hon. Save me from myself.
From myself.
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 These habits have been tearing me apart. Sorry, I did your solo late. Finding I'm only halfway through the dark. I'm doing my best and I'm trying to care, and I know I'm almost there. But these habits always tend to leave their mark.
There you go. This is so great. Also, yeah, John, you're like, I'm very vividly imagining playing the guitar part right now.
Fingers are doing the tinglies.
It was screaming in my head as well. I forgive you for the solo.
It's okay.
For John, you better.
I had to do, the bridge was doubled, but it's fine.
I thought it's beginning to sound like, I thought you'd never end that bridge.
Thought you'd never end that bridge. Thought you'd never habit that bridge.
Thought you'd never habit that habit.
Thought you'd never end that habit.
Also, it was determined the song that had gotten forgotten was Good Riddance.
Good Riddance, yes. I was like, you're absolutely right, Piran. That was what that song was.
Right. I believe I may have learned this on 6th string.
Oh, really?
Oh,
really, fool? I mean, it has pretty basic chords.
They're
but
pretty
like,
basic. I'm gonna give it a shot.
The plucking might be a little different. I don't think you'll be doing the plucking. Unless you wanted to do that. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Fudge. Do-do-do-do.
Point.
So, I'm gonna show you guys something really quick. It's a little bit of a secret little special thing that we got, and no one really knows about it yet, but we've hinted about it in the past, and we're working on it, and it will possibly end up like this. This one too. It'll possibly end up like this, but I'm gonna show you this little thing we got here.
Yeah, that really shows off what it is.
It really shows it all off now, but it looks like this. Wow! Wow! So, it's a little UFN hat. It's pretty freaking cool, huh? So, yeah. So it's embroidered, and it looks awesome. And you may be able to buy these in the future. And there's something else that I wanted to show you as well. It's just a coffee cup, except it says Live at 5 on it. So, you know, if you want your own Live at 5 cup, there may be a way to do that. To do that just for yourself. And we might have some other things on the roster for.
Not doing it. My fingers don't move fast enough.
Unfortunately.
That's at me thinking I could do it.
It's at you. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine.
If I was John, I could do it, but I'm not.
This is why we need him here. But yes, we miss you, John. That's all. But don't worry, he will be back next week, and possibly with Good Riddance. Possibly. Yeah. Okay. You ready? Another turning fork, a fork stuck in the road. Tom grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Also, my grandma was here earlier, so that was cool. Love you, Judy Mom. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. Yes, turning pork, it's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
Hey, look at that!
We did it! We just raised the vocals. We did it.
Yeah, I was like, I really gotta add some kind of percussion to this, make it funky.
I appreciate it. It helped. No, you have the best time of your life. So, you have it. You have it.
So you better believe copious amounts of hot chocolate milk are being consumed out of the Live at 5 cup in the near future.
Oh, absolutely.
Another good self-care tip. hot chalky milk.
Hot chocolate milk. What the hell was that? That scared the crap out of me. Oh man, I picked up the hat.
Careful, it's a D12. Watch out.
I picked up the hat and I forgot that the hat was over this, and it just rolled, and I felt something like bounding towards me, and I thought it was a cat, and then it hit my foot. And
We had another item potentially in the mix that I also want to show off.
Because I think you guys will like this as well. I mean, from our track record, you guys seem to like a lot of our UFN merch, but this one in particular, I think you guys will take quite a liking to. And we're going to we're actually it's going through some different changes right now, so we're probably going to have a better embroidery work done on it. But for now,
It's in the revising stage.
It's in the
Is
revising
my head
stage.
off camera? Yes.
good.
This is the entrance I wanted. So for the rest of the stream, I'm going to be building hype with this concept product. This is a UFN beanie. An embroidered UFN beanie.
So get
Now-
excited, yo.
This is the item that spawned the UFN branded blank situation in general. And it's an actual embroidered knitted beanie. And if we can get these coming out right, you better believe they're going to be out and available.
So yeah, so we're a little excited. Oh, it landed on an 8, by the way, Ren. All that to say, I think we're actually going to close off the stream pretty soon. So for the rest of the stream, meaning like 5 minutes is cool. But honestly, this will just build you guys more anticipation to see it more on your heads as well. So I just wanted to,
I have a funny idea.
You have a funny idea?
I think this stream, John, I'm gonna need to know something. How motivational are you feeling? We're gonna try something interesting. Because if we can get a motivational moments with John in this situation, I think we'll all be happy.
I think that would be very nice.
So go ahead and just start typing if you got a motivation to give us today. And yeah, I'm not gonna do the splash because it's turning out to not be a very successful thing.
I
But
think that's a brilliant idea, though.
Yes.
John, if you have some motivational things to say, go ahead and post like a whole essay in the chat real quick, and then we'll read it out.
and then we'll just do something sweet while you type in the chat.
Yeah, we'll just do something
Something sweet.
Something sweet.
give me a suggestion.
Sweet like Capri Suns and Suns and Redvin.
Give me a suggestion of music.
Something sweet. Something sweet like 26.
Okay. We have 26 coming right up. Oh.
It's something unpredictable, but in the
We're gonna
end
go ahead
it's
and hit
right.
that.
I hope you had the time of your life.
I can try.
Eyes in the chat. Eyes in the chat for hype.
Eyes in the chat for hype.
Yes. Man, you really know how to get someone down. Everything was fine until you came around. And I've been chasing after dreamers in the clouds. After all, wasn't I the one who said to keep your feet on the ground? Man, you really bring me down. Hold on to hope if you've got it. Don't let it go for nobody. They say that dreaming is free. I wouldn't care what it cost me. Got me tied up, but I stay close to the window.
Sorry.
Talk to myself about the places that I used to go. forget every cynical thing you say. When you're gonna hear me out, man, you really bring me down. Hold on to hope if you've got it. Don't let it go for nobody. They say the dreaming is free. I wouldn't care what it cost me.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fantastic motivational moment with John.
Very
Thank
good
you.
motivational moment, John. Thank you. He was talking about relationships. Most friendships are difficult, you know, and relationships in general and stuff. But you pursue the ones that matter, and the people who say it back to you that they love you. Those are the ones that matter.
So a couple closing announcements.
So a couple closing announcements. We got Daniel's in the crowd stream on Friday. Be excited for that. That's the 14th of May. Yes, and I'm super excited to see that myself, personally.
7 p.m. PST, 14th of May, Friday.
Yes.
Friday. You're welcome.
You have to say it like that in every announcer
Absolutely.
voice every time.
Coming this Saturday.
Coming this Saturday, I am going to be doing my Dead by Daylight stream again, picking that up with our off-brand Jacob Wall. And something onto that, actually, I'm going to be doing some extra some extra off-schedule streams, usually probably on a Tuesday, where I'm going to be grinding with the other Survivor characters, just so that I can build them up and get some of their perks, because there's some perks that I need to get in order to be able to function well in this, like, the top ranks and stuff, because it's really hard with the base perks and the perks that Dwight has. I'm building myself quite the fat challenge here, so I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding off screen, hopefully get rid of some of that challenge.
Too long didn't read? Extra gaming streams.
Extra gaming streams, join me for it with different characters. So, yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Don't forget, give lots of love to Daniel Sherman, give lots of love to John. Thank you guys, everyone, for joining us today. And we will see you on Saturday.
Also, this is temporary.
Please sleep well, oh dear of mine, 'cause I'll be gone by morning shine. I'm off to see what I can find. I've seen broken men in uniform, tattered patches in a violent storm. We all need something to keep us warm. And fire lights up in the sky. I'll get there even if I have to fly. It may take long, this trip of mine, but I'll get there even though I might just die. Some speak of heaven raining down, havoc washing through every town. They give these people a golden crown. Some tell me I'm not truly free, that they have seen what I can't see. It's funny how this world can be. And fire lights up in the sky. I'll get there even if I have to fly. It may take long.